The engine didn't roar, it whispered power. A low, controlled hum that carried authority rather than noise. Julian Royce stood inside a private garage hidden beneath a hillside estate, surrounded by machines most people only see on screens. These weren't just cars. These were supercars that only the rich can drive, not because of price alone, but because of access, trust, and the unspoken rules of elite ownership. For the ultra-wealthy, a supercar isn't transportation. It's a signal. A signal that you've arrived at a level where speed, craftsmanship, and exclusivity converge. Some of these vehicles are so rare that owning one requires approval from the manufacturer. Others are built only after personal interviews, background checks, and existing relationships. Money opens the door, but status decides who walks through it. Julian remembered the first time he saw a hypercar up close. The curves looked unreal, almost organic. Carbon fiber panels reflected light like liquid glass. Interiors were stitched by hand, engines assembled by a single master technician who signed their name on the block. These cars weren't mass-produced. They were created. Each one carried the DNA of decades of racing history, engineering obsession, and uncompromising standards. Driving a supercar like this isn't about showing off. In fact, many owners rarely drive them publicly. These machines live in climate-controlled garages, serviced by specialists flown in from Europe, protected like fine art. The value isn't just in horsepower, it's in rarity and control. Some supercars are never allowed to be sold publicly. Others can only be transferred with manufacturer consent. Ownership is conditional. Privilege is earned. As Julian ran his hand across the hood of a limited edition hypercar, he felt the truth beneath the polish. These cars exist for people who live beyond limits. People who understand patience, timing, and precision. The rich don't chase speed, they command it. And these supercars are proof that at the highest level, performance is personal. That's the first secret of supercars only the rich can drive. They aren't built for roads. They're built for those who control their own direction. The doors closed silently as Julian settled into the driver's seat. The cockpit felt intimate, intentional. Every control was placed exactly where instinct demanded. This wasn't convenience. It was engineering empathy. Supercars at this level aren't designed for comfort in traffic. They are designed for connection between machine and mind. Some of these cars produce power numbers that defy logic. 0 to 60 times that feel unreal. Top speeds that can never be legally tested. Yet speed alone doesn't define them. What separates elite supercars from expensive sports cars is precision under control. The ability to deliver raw power without chaos. That balance is what money alone cannot buy. Julian knew the stories. Certain brands will refuse to sell to buyers who don't respect the car's legacy. Some owners are blacklisted for reselling too soon or modifying without approval. This world operates on reputation. Owning a rare supercar means becoming part of a private ecosystem of collectors, engineers, and manufacturers who value loyalty over exposure. Customization at this level goes far beyond paint and leather. Owners choose materials no one else can access. Rare metals. Experimental fabrics. Personalized driving dynamics tuned to individual behavior. Some cars are adjusted based on how the owner accelerates, brakes, and corners. The car learns the driver. Luxury becomes symbiotic. Julian exited the garage onto a private road, the engine responding instantly. No lag. No hesitation. Just presence. Driving here felt different. Not rushed. Not reckless. Controlled. Purposeful. Supercars like these are not meant to prove anything to others. They are meant to affirm mastery to oneself. Behind the scenes, entire teams exist to maintain these vehicles. Data analysts monitor performance. Engineers review telemetry. Security teams track location discreetly. Insurance policies are complex, tailored, confidential. Everything about these cars reflects the mindset of their owners. Nothing is left to chance. For the rich, driving a supercar isn't about thrill alone. It's about precision living. Knowing that every element, from design to delivery, has been optimized for those who operate at the highest level. These machines are not toys. They are extensions of discipline, ambition, and control. And that's why most people will never drive them. Not because they can't afford them, but because they don't belong in this world of restraint, responsibility, and rare privilege. As dusk settled, Julian returned the car to its place, shutting down the engine with a quiet finality. The garage lights adjusted automatically, highlighting each vehicle like a gallery exhibit. In this silence, the truth became clear. Supercars that only the rich can drive are not about speed, they are about legacy. Many of these cars will never be replaced. limited runs, discontinued designs. Engines no longer allowed under future regulations. They represent the peak of an era frozen in carbon fiber and steel. Owners understand this. They are not buyers, they are caretakers. These vehicles are preserved for future generations, auctioned quietly, passed down, or displayed in private collections never open to the public. The psychological impact of owning such machines is subtle but powerful. It reinforces patience, respect for craft, appreciation for excellence. In a world where everything is fast and disposable, these supercars demand stillness and intention. You don't rush them. You prepare. You plan. You choose moments carefully. Julian reflected on how different life feels when you remove limits. Not recklessly, but responsibly. Supercars like these teach that true power isn't loud. It's controlled. It's silent confidence. It's knowing you could go faster, but choosing when and why. For the elite, these cars are more than symbols. They are reminders of journeys taken, risks survived, visions realized. Each scratch avoided, each mile earned, each engine started with purpose. They sit quietly until called upon, ready, capable, patient. As the garage doors closed, Julian understood the final truth. Supercars that only the rich can drive are not rewards. They are reflections. Reflections of discipline, ambition, and a life built with intention. They don't make someone elite. They confirm it. And that is why these cars will always remain out of reach. Not because of money, but because elite living demands something rarer. Mastery over self, time, and choice. That is the world of true supercars. That is elite motion. And that is why only the rich can drive them.